Good morning students. Today we are going to learn English. So today we will be seeing the first topic of our English subject. The name of the topic is Just Me. It is a poem. So I will be teaching you a poem today that is Just Me. So you can see here on the board I have written the words which are new to you. So I have also written their meanings. I will be explaining to you these meanings along with the poem itself. But before that, I will read out the poem to you. So the poem goes like this. The title, Just Me. 8 pink fingers standing up tall. 2 little ears to hear mommy call. 1 little nose that I can blow. 10 pink toes all in a row. 2 little thumbs that wiggle up and down. 2 little feet to stamp on the ground. Hands to clap and eyes to see. What fun it is to be just me. What fun it is to be just me. So this is the poem. Now I will be telling you what is the poet actually telling to us in this poem. So the poet says, I have 8 fingers. So can you see my hand? Yes. How many fingers do I have? These 2 are my thumbs. What are they called? Thumbs. And these remaining 8 fingers, these are called as fingers. So the poet is saying, I am having 8 fingers which stand tall. By the word tall, he means to say that these fingers are taller than the thumbs. So the thumb is shorter and the fingers are tall. So the poet says, I have 8 fingers which stand tall, which are taller than the thumbs. He says, I have 2 little ears. Where are my ears? Here. So what can I do with these ears? The poet says, 2 little ears to hear mommy call. So the poet is saying that with the help of these 2 ears, I can hear. Hear means listen. I can listen when my mummy is calling me or any other person. When they are calling me, I can listen. I can hear with my 2 little ears. 1 little nose. So the poet says that I have 1 little nose that I can blow. Blow means move the air. So with the help of this nose, I can breathe. What can I do? I can move the air in and leave the air out. So with the help of this nose, I can blow the air. 10 pink toes all in a row. So what are toes? Toes means the fingers of your legs. So how many fingers do we have? Yes, the fingers of our legs are called as toes and we have 10 toes. Each leg has 5 toes. So 2 legs have 10 toes. So what does the poet say? The poet says 10 pink toes all in a row. So these 10 toes of mine are in a row. Row means in a line. They are all in a line. So the poet next he says 2 little thumbs that wiggle up and down. So the thumbs of mine, what do? They wiggle. Wiggle means move. So these 2 thumbs of mine, they wiggle means they move up and down. Up and down. So the 2 thumbs of mine, they can wiggle. They can move up and down. 2 little feet to stamp on the ground. So what does the poet say? The poet says, I have 2 feet. With the help of these feet, I can stamp on the ground. What is stamp? Stamp means to hit the ground heavily. What do? I hit the ground heavily with my feet. With my legs, I hit the ground very heavily. So also I can walk with my feet. Yes. Next he says, hands. Hands to clap. So what do I do with my hands? I use my hands to clap. So also I can write with my hands, I can eat food with my hands. So these hands are very useful to me. And eyes to see. So what do I do with my eyes? With these eyes of mine, I can see all the wonderful and the beautiful things in the surroundings, in the environment. So these eyes of mine are very useful to me. So the poet says, I really enjoy having all these parts of mine because they are very helpful to me. And he says finally, what fun it is to be just me. So what is fun? Fun means enjoyment. So the poet says that I really enjoy that I am having all these body parts, and all these body parts are very very useful to me. So this was the poem Just Me. Okay. Now I will be telling you some rhyming words from this poem. Now what are these rhyming words? So rhyming words are the words which end with the same sound. Okay. The words which end with the same sound are called as rhyming words. Here on the board I have written pair of 3 rhyming words. So all these rhyming words are from the same poem Just Me. Now I will tell you how or why we call them rhyming words. So the first pair of words you can see here, T-A-L-L, tall, and the other word which rhymes to tall is C-A-L-L, call. So what is the similar thing in these two words? The ending of these words, tall, all. How we end it? All. Similarly, call, how we end it? All. So the ending sounds of both these words are same, and so they are called as rhyming words. Similarly, the second pair of words you can see, blow and row. So how do they end? O, blow, O. How is the sound? O, O-W. In the same way, R-O-W, row, O-W. So the sound at the end of these words is same, and so this pair is a pair of rhyming words. Similarly, the third pair of words, see and me. So here too we see that the ending sound E and me, E. So the words end with the sound E. So they are called as rhyming words. So this was the poem Just Me. Now I will be asking you a few questions. Just see whether you can answer them. So I have told you about all the body parts in this poem. So can you tell me how many ears do you have? Yes, we have 2 ears. And how many thumbs do we have? We have 2 thumbs. So how many nose do we have? We have only 1 nose. And how many toes we have? What are toes? Toes are the fingers of our legs. So we have 10 toes. Okay. So this poem tells us about just me, that is myself. The poet is saying that I am going to tell you in this poem about myself, my body. So we learned how many ears we have, how many eyes we have, fingers, toes. We learned about our body parts and how these body parts are useful to us. I hope you all have understood the poem Just Me.